dead.
What's almost dead?
Charger. What's phone? What the fuck is his phone? I Wait, I think I'm looking at the wrong one. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Sorry. I've been doing that a lot. Okay, yeah.
I am Basil. I'm running this panel, anime and manga online that you can find legally. That's always a trick. I do a small podcast called the Awesome Cast, your podcast for everything awesome. I also help run an anime, which you can find at awesomecast.com. I also help run an anime con called Hamacon. We're doing it in June, pretty soon. It's going to be lots of fun. You should totally go. All right, so we're going to cover anime, then we're going to cover manga, and it's going to be fun. But I want to start with the least fun, at least for me lately, is this whole new thing called Anime Strike.
Huh?
Anime Strike is I'm partially annoyed because they totally took the same Photoshop star design that I stole for theirs. And that was annoying. It's like, I stole that first, Amazon. But whatever. So, okay, this is Amazon's Prime Premium Channel streaming. What does that mean? First, you have to already be subscribed to Prime. Then you can spend $5 a month for this extra channel. Around the world, every place, not in the United States, it just comes with Amazon Prime. It is a part of Prime Video, but in America, it's an extra $5 a month. So, if you have Prime, it will eventually be worth it. If you don't have Prime, it's stupidly expensive in comparison, considering how much you'll be paying for every other service just for the month. Now, they do have some exclusive series, and at least like every season, they're going to be getting more exclusive series. So eventually, they're going to have a library worth pursuing if you need Strike in addition to anything else I talk about today. But right now, unless you got it, I am personally not going to spend it. What my plan is to wait until I get a few shows that I really want to watch and I want to binge. I'll get the 7-day free trial, spend that week being a loser, watch a whole bunch of Japanese cartoons, and then cancel. Not saying that's what everyone else should do, but that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, pretty much. That's how you watch Rage Bomb in Season 2. Next up is the Anime Network. Anime Network is this weird offshoot from ADV Film from back in the day when they wanted to do a linear anime cable network. Didn't quite work. They eventually made it an on-demand cable network, which is what Anime Network is. They now also do online streaming, which is now like $7 a month. It's before this panel, they were also just shutting everything off to Hulu. So if you had Hulu, you could just watch it. But now they're doing their own thing, and frankly, their selection ain't great. So I don't bother. I do bother with Crunchyroll though, and chances are, if you know about anime streaming, chances are you already know about Crunchyroll. They've got a lot of shows. I mean, a lot. They do a lot of shows. They do most of the shows even now because they put bids out for everything. And I mean everything. So they get a lot of things. Not maybe some of the best, but then again, sometimes they do. It's also become more and more prevalent with them because they are now sort of teaming up with Funimation in a really weird hodgepodge partnership where pretty much if you want to watch subtitled anime, you want Crunchyroll. If you want dubbed anime, you want Funimation. Thankfully, it's not too expensive. You can do the free membership, which is free. It has a limited amount. There is a 1 week delay for the simulcasts. There are ads. It's standard definition, but it works on a lot of devices. And again, it's free with ads. It's not terrible. Premium is not bad. It is $7 a month. You get everything they do, whether it's anime, manga, simulcast of like dramas and whatnot. They do all the devices they have. They stream, and it's pretty much if you have a device, chances are Crunchyroll has an app for that at this point. Whether you want an Xbox 360, PlayStation, so the 3s and the 4s and even the Vitas, your tablets, your phones, your Rokus, your sticks, your whatever, they've got Crunchyroll on it. They do all the high definition 1080p and 720p. You get premium email support because, sure, they can offer that. And discounts in the Crunchyroll store. Now there is the Premium Plus membership, which is $12 a month, which is everything in Premium Plus because it's Premium Plus. Free shipping on all eligible products, VIP convention perks like special goodie bags and blah, blah, blah. Exclusive entries to contests and more, unless you go to a lot of big cons. Premium Plus is not worth it. For example, the Premium Plus bonus at AWA was this like book bag shaped bag thing that was secretly advertising because it was this big rectangle and they had the shows on the back of the rectangles, and this was like a bag, but it was like shaped like a little box. It's like a tote bag. You had to keep it on your back. And so all these people used it to carry their stuff, which was cool, because suddenly Crunchyroll had their advertising up the entire convention that their customers paid for. It was genius, but terrible. But the premium's good. I highly recommend the premium because you get a lot with it. There is Daisuke. Now, Daisuke is made by straight up a Japanese conglomerate of the anime studios. And it is Japan's attempt to break into the American streaming market themselves. So they do have many things. The real trick, though, is a lot of things that they have, none of it's exclusive. None of it. So you can pay for it. They do free. If you don't sign in, you can do free at standard definition with ads. If you get an account, still free, high definition with ads, or you can spend the $5 a month for HD, no ads. They don't really do the apps yet, so it's pretty much via their website. So get Crunchyroll instead, because chances are everything they have Crunchyroll is also getting because they're not thinking about where they get their streaming from. Then there's Funimation. Funimation does pretty much, it is now the dub equivalent to Crunchyroll at this point, where it's $6 a month. They do the simulcasts, they do dubbed anime. They now do sometimes they'll get the dub out even like the day of for some shows, which is crazy, but shine on you crazy Funimation diamond. And they do store promotions and whatnot. Like straight up, if you really care about dubs, then you want Funimation. If you really care about subs, then you want Crunchyroll. If you have a wife who has a really bad urine obsession and she has to watch it both sub and dub, then you get both. Another option is Hulu. Hulu used to be really, really, really good. Now they're only just kind of good. You can do free and standard definition. As there is Hulu Plus, where you can pay $8 a month and still get ads, but it's in HD, or you can pay $12 a month for mostly no ads. Now, if you watch a lot of American shows, then okay, sure. Anime is more or less a bonus for Hulu. Again, they do get many things. Funimation will sometimes still shuffle off some things there just to get it out there. Viz is really good about getting all the Viz stuff on Hulu, sometimes exclusively because they're lazy. I didn't say that Viz is here, you're not lazy, I apologize. But for a while they had this thing called, oh gosh, what was this thing called? Where they had their own stream, they had it, was it?
Neon Alley?
Neon Alley, where it was a linear anime network dubbed on Xbox 360. Now, I mean linear. I mean, this is not on demand. I mean, if you missed your chance to watch dubbed Naruto, you missed your chance to watch dubbed Naruto on your Xbox 360. There's no DVR here, folks. It was like the worst idea ever. So they just shuffled everything off and put it on Hulu. And called it a day. Now, next up is Netflix.
Yep.
Chances are you already have this.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you plan to have Netflix or not, you probably did. They're weird because what they just do is you pay for how many simultaneous screens you want going on at the same time. Whether it's one standard definition screen, it's $7. If you want 2 HD, it's $10. 4 HD is $12. So if you want to, I don't know, do a share plan with friends or other family members, get a bunch of screens for cheaper, but it's kind of weird. But they have a lot of shows, and they even now do exclusive shows like The Seven Deadly Sins and Knights of Sidonia and stuff.
I mean, they brought
And
Solar
chances are
back.
they get a lot of the other things that like Aniplex will shuffle off at times.
Show
They also
Solar.
now, Netflix does a lot of live action Japanese shows as well, like Terrace House and Samurai Gourmet and some other things. Later on this fall, they're doing this show called Daddy of Light, which is based off a blog about Final Fantasy XIV, where a dad decides to try and bond with his son by playing an MMO where they play as cat girls. Straight up, real show, coming out this fall on Netflix. Not kidding. Also, if you've never seen Terrace House, it's the truth. Now, manga. Crunchyroll also does manga, and if you get the premium membership, you get the manga. And they handle the manga very much like they handle anime. It's all streaming. So if you have it on your phone or tablet, you do need to have an active internet connection because otherwise it will not go. But they have a lot of things, like Kodansha puts a lot of things out on it. They have some other partnerships. If you want to keep up to date with the latest chapters of Attack on Titan, this is the only way to do it legally. So when you get done with season 2 later on this in the next couple of months, and you're like, oh, that was only 12 episodes, I need more in my veins now. Cool, you can do that. It's called manga. It's almost like anime, but you have to read it. And it works. For example, that's actually how I started reading The Seven Deadly Sins back before even Netflix got the anime going on. So that's pretty good. All right, the next one I want to talk about is comicsology. And everything that I'm going to say about comicsology is not dissimilar to other purchasing things like Amazon and Google Play and the Apple Store. Comicsology is sort of a conglomerate of various comic companies. They sort of like Marvel and stuff. They got together and went, let's make a big old app that we can do all our digital stuff with. And a lot of manga gets on there now as well, including some exclusive stuff like a lot of the back catalog of Shitara Ishimori, like Cyborg 009. If you watch the show on Netflix, trust me, the manga's way better. And it is all a la carte. You buy the volume, you download it to the app, and you read it off the app. The prices are more or less the same if you do the app stores or whatnot versions of these same things. I like Cosmology because it's all under one app and I can be done with it. So that's my personal preference, but how you want to buy it is fine. Like, for example,
One
this
Punch.
is Amazon, again, for Kindle. You can download it to your Kindle app, read it from whatever device you use your Kindle app for. Again, it's all a la carte. You buy the volumes you want. It works. Then, the Barnes & Noble does the Nook stuff. It does the same thing. Kobo is the same thing, but it's more of an open source type platform. Kodansha Comics tends to put a lot of this stuff out via these various apps. That's actually when I started realizing just how many various these same storefronts over and over and over repeat. That's where everyone's putting everything. So that's pretty cool. Another app that you can choose, which is publisher specific, is Dark Horse. Dark Horse has a lot of really good manga, and they're really